What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? Now, we were going to do a bit of a cooking video for the Super Bowl yesterday, but I got back in town too late to do the cooking that I needed to do. So we're going to cook the meal that I was going to cook up for Super Bowl today, and that meal is slow cooked beef tacos. Recently I've been seeing a lot of this, including my friend Mateo, who's been cooking a lot of that sort of stuff lately. So I don't know, I've been craving it. I haven't cooked it for years, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out myself. It's been a long time. I am doing a different recipe, however. I just got a cheap cut of beef, like a roast cut, and I'm just gonna chop it up. We're gonna slow cook it. All right, let's get to it, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna start off by chopping up the beef. I'm just gonna cube it up and throw it into the pot, and we're gonna have to mix some seasoning up for that. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna remove that giant piece of fat out of there. I think this is gonna be good, guys. So I'm just gonna wipe everything down. Now we've been handling raw meat, including the chopping board. Alright, so the recipe asks for me to season this in round about 2 teaspoons of chili powder, which we'll do. I'm just doing rough estimates. Doesn't really matter too much. About 1 teaspoon of cumin, like that. About half a teaspoon of paprika. It said smoked paprika, but the shop I went to was actually out of smoked paprika. So we're just gonna use regular paprika. Okay. Oh, and just because I want to add a bit of like garlicky and saltiness to it, I'm gonna put some adobo seasoning in there. Just a little bit. Just because I like that, so I'm just gonna add that in there. Alright, so as you can see here, it's all in a bowl. Now we're just gonna mix it up and let that beef sit in there for a little bit while I get the rest of it organized. Alright, next we're gonna chop up this white onion. And that will go in the pan to cook with the beef. My chopping skills weren't what they once were. I don't do it enough anymore, but I wasn't too bad at it once upon a time. I was never really that fast with it though, like some of the professional chefs. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good old onion juices are flying up in my eyes now. Gotta love that. Maybe I need to get some of those goggles. I've seen people wearing swimming goggles to chop onions, and legit, I think that's a pretty good idea. Okay. I'm not doing too bad though. This white onion seems to be more milder with the acid in the eyes than the standard other ones. Okay, scoop that up. Yep. It's rising. The pain. Why? I don't know what it is. Some people are fine chopping onions, but I've always been one of those people that has to, oh my lord. It really gets me good. Was never a big fan of chopping the onions in a restaurant. I'll do potatoes all day, but oh my lord, the onions. Probably doesn't help I hang over the onions to try cut them. In normal life, I'd probably have a much larger chopping board, but in van life, I sort of gotta make do with what I have. As you can see, we got the chopped onions, beef in there marinating. Bad, not too bad. Alright, clean as we go, so I'll clean that chopping board again. And we'll be right back. Okay guys, one thing that I forgot, this recipe actually calls for 5 minced garlic cloves. Now, oh, there goes one. I don't actually have a mincer, so what we're gonna do is crush them, get the skin off them like that. Easy. And then we're just gonna give them a quick little dicing up or slicing up like this. Now we don't put those into saute till the last second because they can actually burn really easy in the bottom of the pan. So we'll leave those on the side until right before we're ready to add the stock and stuff like that. So yeah. Again, I learnt this at the restaurant that I worked at. I was an apprentice for a bit, but I found as much as I love cooking, that love for cooking is kind of stolen from me when I'm working in a professional setting. Professional setting just wasn't for me, guys. So I still love to cook, and I still love to cook for people, but I reserve that for cooking for my friends and such. Really can't beat fresh garlic. I mean, I'll use the minced garlic in a jar. I don't have any problem using that, but that fresh garlic just, it's got a natural, I know it's strong, but it's got a natural sweetness to it as well. See, the garlic's looking nice there. Crushed and diced. Alright. And we're gonna start sauteing it. The wind is kind of blowing a little bit, so we may move this table a little bit. Alright, hopefully this is my back is kind of blocking the wind a bit, hopefully. I still feel it blowing a bit. Unfortunate side of cooking outdoors. Yeah, we oh, I forgot the oil. I need the oil in there. Alright, I get a nice amount of oil in there. And we'll give this a stir. What do you reckon? Looking pretty good? Smells pretty good. It's only just starting to heat up, so get that fry on there. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. Oh, it's frying up nicely. Alright, it's coming along nicely. The wind is kind of knocking the heat out of it a little bit, so we're just going to put the garlic in there right now. Alright guys, so we want to put the other ingredients in. We want actually want about a cup of beef broth. I may go just a little bit more, just for a bit more liquid. You can always reduce it down a bit more. Also, we got this tin of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. That's going to go in there. And it did call for tomato paste. I don't have any tomato paste on hand. I have this pasta sauce with tomato in it, so that's gonna be fine enough for me. I know people are probably cringing, going, oh my lord, pasta sauce in tacos, but it needs a tomatoey element in there. It's calling for this recipe, and it's only a couple of teaspoons, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much. So a bit of marinara sauce will be fine. Okay, we got the tomato sauce in there. Okay, let's go in with our chipotles. Oh, they're whole chipotles. For some reason I thought they were chopped. Oh well, hopefully they cooked down a little bit. Now in with our roughly a cup, may go a little bit more here. How much is that? That's just a little bit more. Okay, I think that'll do it. Now we're gonna give this a stir, put the lid on, and slow cook it. All right, so that's cooking away now. It's gonna be a couple hours away. I may have to change gas canisters. I think I'm gonna run out of gas soon. But we're just gonna let that cook, check on it, stir on it every now and then, and we'll come back to it soon and see how it's going. All right, so while we're cooking that, we may as well make a guac up, I'm thinking. I'd like a guac with this, so we got some avocado here. Oh, I threw my plastic spoon away. I could have used that for the guac. Now I gotta get a fresh spoon. All right, we're gonna get that get the avocado out. Just throw it in the bowl here. Doesn't have to be sliced or diced because we're gonna mush it up anyway. Just get it out into the bowl. It's gonna be the quickest, easiest way to do it. I forgot to save some of that onion for the guac. I like to have onion in the guac. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not having onion in the guac today. That's very unfortunate. But I will be chopping some tomato up to go in the guac. So I'm gonna put some lemon juice on the avocado right now to stop it from turning on me. So we'll chop a lemon in half really quickly. Not all of it, but I'm gonna squeeze some of the juice in there. Lemon juice real quick. That should keep it going for a while. Now, tomato. Or tomato, as y'all Americans say. It doesn't really matter what tomato or tomato you use. Whatever works for you guys. I just bought the cheapest ones I could get, which are these Italian Roma tomatoes. I don't know if you guys call them Roma tomatoes, but in Australia we call them Roma tomatoes. I've seen them called Italian tomatoes out here. But whatever. Any tomato works. You can use whatever works for you. So we'll sort of just roughly chop that up. Some people don't like the seeds in their guac. I mean, for me, it really doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to throw it all in there. As long as I got that woody core out of it. Probably more tomato than I needed, considering I only have one avocado in there. I didn't think about that. Good job, Brock. But hey, it doesn't matter. This is not fancy Gordon Ramsay cooking here. This is van life dining here. We don't have to be exact. Plus, I'm not cooking for anyone. I'm cooking for myself. I almost forgot. I need salt. And yes, I do like salt. So, and pepper in there. Kind of smash the avocado up, and I can already tell I've got too much tomato in here, but that's fine. It's gonna be maybe a little bit more like a salsa pico de gallo. Okay, you guys are gonna pick on me about my guac. I already know it because it looks not very guac-like. It's got a ton of tomato in there, but that's fine. Miscalculation on my part there. I should have bought a couple of avocados per one tomato. Okay, I just need to test it now. Flavor. We need the flavor. Ooh. And yes, I'm putting the spoon back in. No one else is eating from this, it's just me. Yes, I know it's got a lot of tomatoes in it, but that's the guac done. There we go. And no onion, of course, because I forgot about the onion. Now, it doesn't sound like my food's cooking outside. I think the gas might have run out, so we may have to go check and refill the gas. All right, so the wind was really knocking around my heat outside. I wasn't out of gas, although it is kind of running low slowly. But yeah, I brought it inside. We're cooking inside. And I know I could have a windshield. I haven't invested in a windshield yet. Keep forgetting. So I will need to invest in a windshield. Then I can cook outside without this issue happening to me. But so for now, I brought it inside. At least I can pay more attention to it there. Now I'm just gonna sit back and I got some stuff on the computer I gotta do while it cooks. So we're gonna do that and check back in a little bit. All right, I wanna say it's been cooking for maybe an hour, maybe over an hour. Let's take a look at it now. Ooh, it's looking good, guys, looking good. Now I did actually test it out, cut a little cube in half. Definitely not tender enough yet, but it's definitely getting there. If I wanted to eat them as cubes, I could probably eat them now, but I want them nice and soft. So we'll keep cooking them, probably another hour, I'm thinking. They should be good. All right, let's go in for another look. It's been around 2 hours now. Okay, I did try a piece and still a little tough, but it's definitely soft enough to eat. But we're gonna keep cooking it a bit longer. Now, one thing I will say is, oh my Lord, why did I put a whole tin of those chipotle chilies in there in adobo sauce? It is fairly spicy. I mean, some people might think it's just spicy enough, but I didn't think it needed to be that spicy. If I was gonna do this again, I wouldn't have put so many chilies in. That was quite a bit of heat in there. I mean, still edible, especially when I cut it down with some guac and some cheese and stuff like that. But yeah, I would have preferred a little bit less spice than that, guys. All right, but you live and you learn. All right, guys, we're losing light pretty fast. Sun is setting outside, so we're getting ready to eat. I think I've got it cooked down, about as cooked down as I'm gonna get it tonight. I'll show you how I'm gonna finish this off real quick. Let's have a look at what it's looking like now. So yeah, the sauce is cooked through and condensed quite a bit here, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of this on the taco. Okay, sorry about the lighting. As I said, it's getting dark, so I don't know why I said that with an extra American accent, but oh, it's a little hard to pull that apart while with one hand, but you know what, we'll just lump it up on there. Oh man, as I said, way too many chilies were put into this. I don't know why the recipe called for an entire tin of chilies, but I went with it, not really having tried it. But I mean, I can handle the heat, it's just I prefer not to have to. All right, I think that's a good amount of meat there. Now let's switch her up. I want some cheese on there. Okay, so I don't have any Mexican cheese, so I'll just put some shredded mozzarella on there, and we're gonna put that into the air fryer because the flour tortilla hasn't been fried. I really don't feel like pan frying tortillas right now. So yeah, the air fryer should give that tortilla a bit of a cooking there. Melt the cheese on top, and then we're gonna go on with a bit of guac and a squirt of lemon juice, and we should be good to go. We'll see you when we're done. Alrighty, that's the end result. I mean, I could have found more stuff to put with them, but I think keeping them simple like that should be good enough. We just need a little bit of lemon juice over the top, I think. Okay. Okay guys, so here is the part that I enjoyed the most. That's eating them. So this one's a little cooler. We'll start with this one. Oh wow, that's very different. You know what? Wow, that's tasty. It's spicy, but that guac and lemon juice kind of cut through the spice and the chipotle a bit. Definitely still spicy. It comes in as an after hit, but yeah, that guac and lemon juice definitely mellow out the full-on punch it gives you at the beginning. Ooh, that is tasty. I still wish it was a little less spicy though. Ooh. Definitely next time not putting that many chilies in. I could probably do about a third of those chilies, I think. But nonetheless, it's still tasty. Let's try this one. The guac's a little runnier than I like it, but still good. Good flavor. Oh, wow, that beef is so tender now. I was a little worried it was running out of light, that it was not going to get cooked in time. But in the end, it comes through well. Just spicy, guys, spicy. That's some authentic spice going on right there. Oh, I was not prepared for it. Oh man, this chili's a kick in my butt. It's good though, it's good. Oh, the flavor though. The flavor's outstanding. If you can survive the heat. Very good. My mouth has stopped burning now, believe it or not. And I've bagged up the rest of it so I can eat some more of this tomorrow. Maybe I'll unleash this fiery pain amongst my co-workers. We'll see. But but yeah, the flavor's spot on. Just chili, I don't know. I followed the recipe, so I don't know where I went wrong with that, unless whoever made that recipe loves fire beyond this world. I don't know. Was definitely burning me. However, I did enjoy it. I don't know, I think I need to try a few different recipes out. That one was very nice. When I was at Ironwood, somebody cooked, I don't know if it was pork or something, but it was in this really delicious sweet sauce. And I was like, ooh, that could like make some really interesting sweet tacos with that or something. I think I put it in Hawaiian buns and it was beautiful in that. But anyway, been wanting to do that for a while. Beef is really expensive right now, so I don't really do that too often. Maybe we'll do a carnitas tacos next time. Man, I love tacos. And I love pork, so maybe carnitas is the way to go because it's cheaper. Do up like a pork roast or something, slow cook it, rip it apart or something like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out, whatever. But this is why I wanted to do this on the weekend, because it's already dark and I've got so much stuff to do and I've only just finished eating dinner. I've spent the whole afternoon cooking, basically. So I also forgot one main ingredient that I was going to put with it, guys. I don't know why I completely forgot about it, but when I get tacos or do tacos, sometimes I like to buy these like coleslaw salad mixes. They got the green and red cabbage and other leaves and stuff like that in. They're really good, especially on fish tacos. Anyway, I still have plenty of the mix left. If I make more guac tomorrow, I can add that on there tomorrow. Sometimes cooking doesn't always go to plan. Make things a little too spicy, or you may forget some ingredients, like I did tonight. But I think overall it turned out pretty well. I was pretty happy with it. The flavor was beautiful. Alright guys, let me know below. I'd love to hear some of your kitchen mishaps. Ones that have either just completely failed or ones that have failed but turned out really cool in the end. Let me know in the comments below some of those kitchen accidents you guys have had. Alright, this is Aussie Van Man. You know what to do. And until next time, we'll see you later. What's going on here?